Hello everybody, here we are again on a cloudy, gross weekend here in New England, which has been the norm for like the past 6 months. It's rainy and crappy every Saturday and Sunday. It's just been ridiculous. Races were canceled for today. It is my youngest son's birthday. So kind of worked out for him that we're not going to the racetrack. So instead we're going to go to Dave & Buster's. So if you saw my last video and you made it through that 45 minutes, you would know that last night for his birthday, he wanted ice cream. So we went out to my favorite ice cream place. Well, our favorite ice cream place. It's phenomenal. Yesterday, homemade ice cream. Kahlua brownie used to be my favorite, and recently I've been doing, I mean, it's not like we go often, like, so it's recently, but they also have a peanut butter Heath ice cream. It's got little mini peanut butter cups and pieces of Heath bar in it. It's like a toffee based ice cream. It is so good. And the Kahlua brownie, those are my favorite. So we went for his birthday yesterday. I ended up having maybe 2 or 3 ounces of the chicken I had made the night before, just so that I had some protein in me and I would have, like, I'd be a little full. So we got there, and when you walk in, they make the homemade waffle cones and waffle bowls, and it just smells so good. So I decided to get the waffle bowl, and I got a kitty cup of the peanut butter Heath ice cream. My husband and my son both got regular, which are like massive, huge cones. It's like 3 scoops. It's huge. And I got the kitty, and I put it in the bowl. They both finished before I finished. I took my time. I ate slowly. I was taking pieces of the waffle and kind of just dipping it in my ice cream. My son was eating off my plate a little bit, so he had a couple of the peanut butter cups as well. And I enjoyed my ice cream. I knew that it was going to be part of my day. I had pre-planned for it. And this morning when I woke up, I got on the scale and I am down almost another pound. So guys, enjoy your life. Eat the ice cream. Do the things. Just plan for it and plan accordingly. You will be okay. I promise. I am living proof. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I don't know how this is going to work today, but I did a thing, and I hinted to you guys last video that it was coming. So at work, we have been doing Biggest Loser. So it's been months. We had like a halfway point, and I had kind of forgotten about it. Where we have to weigh in the morning, I'm busy, I'm doing other things, and then it's kind of too late, and I just kept kind of forgetting about it. So about 4 weeks ago, I don't remember now, I went back and I started weighing in, and I am the biggest loser currently. So and then of course now everybody wants to know, like, where did number 12 come from? Who is it? What are they doing? What's going on? And I am over 20 pounds from when we originally started, where everybody else is around 6. And the second place guy had kind of come to me, and he was like, well, that's not fair. You haven't weighed in. We're going to start docking you 5 pounds a week for every week that you didn't weigh in, knowing that then we'd be like neck and neck. But he's second place, and he's basically told me there's no way in the next few weeks that, he can catch up. So looking like I'm going to be the biggest loser. So that being said, there's about $130 or $160 on the line, something to that effect. So I did something. Yeah, so I just put in the picture of what it's supposed to look like. So here it is. It's a Caro mix. And it's like collapsible. It was $134.99 on Amazon, and that's about what I will be, what I'll win, provided that I win the Biggest Loser. But what better motivation, right? So now I have the motivation to stay on track, and as easy as walking, walking has been difficult on my knee. And when I was going to physical therapy, the bike is what I was doing there. And granted, I was only doing 5-6 minutes at a time, but goals, right? Like small, you guys know I'm all about small, starting small, and then kind of seeing where we go from there. So we've got our directions and all of our tidbits. So I did like that it had a back, because my back does tend to bother me, and it has a spot for my phone. So lucky you guys, I will be able to talk to you. So I'm thinking I might be, I'll maybe be able to, if I'm talking to you, then maybe I'll be able to bike longer, because I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of one of the biggest problems that I have with exercise is it's so boring. And when you're just there, even if you're watching TV or you're doing something, it's so boring. You're all by yourself, and it just makes you count the minutes, that much more. Even when I was at physical therapy, I would usually jump on the bike, while my physical therapist was finishing up with the client before me and, cleaning up and everything. And I would just be bored out of my mind just watching. And when you're just watching the number on something, it makes it harder to get to the next one. If I'm just watching 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do much more. But when I start talking to you guys and I do these videos and I realize that they're 30, 35, 40 minutes long, I'm like, holy crap, where did the time go? So my hope is that maybe I'll be able to do that the same way while I'm talking to you guys, kind of lose track of time. And I don't want to go crazy. I'm not like trying to get 40 minutes of cardio in a day. That's not my goal. The exercise portion of it isn't where I'm at right now. The knee and ankle rehab has to be my top priority at this point. And my knee has been bothering me so much that I think I need to get it moving a little bit. So even if I'm doing 5 minutes a few times a week to start, I will be happy with that. So again, this isn't for my exercise so much as it is for my rehab. So to start with, I'm just going to give myself that and know that, it kind of is what it is. I'm gonna take it slow and see how things go. So I'm going to take the pieces out. My husband is taking a nap because he worked all morning, and it's my son's birthday, so we're going to Dave & Buster's. So I don't know if we're going to get this together today, but I'm going to take it out, because if I leave it in the box, I'm going to put it off. If I get it out of the box, then, it's in our face and I've got to get moving on it. So that is my goal. All right, let's see how we do. Dang, whose butt is actually fitting on this seat? I mean, if this is going to be the goal, I'm going to be here for a long time. Maybe I should have gone for the chubby chick bikes, because that looks a little intimidating. It is a little soft and padded though, so that's a good thing. And then even the back of the seat is relatively small. This is the back over here. So not too big, but I don't know. I'm optimistic. I'm not gonna be negative. We will see as we continue to unpack all of the pieces. I just thought that was kind of funny. I had to go get my glasses. I mean, look at the font. Hello? I can't. Oh, at least it's in English and not in Swedish or IKEA, little itty bitty pictures. There are some words, so let's start seeing if we can put this together now that I can actually see it. So this is the first piece. It comes out and you actually have to unlock it. I don't even know where the lock button was. Oh, right here. To pull this, so this was straightened together, and then I had to separate the front and the rear legs. And actually, this is pretty heavy and pretty sturdy. So this is the base of it. And it's pretty solid. So for $135, I'm impressed thus far. let's see if we can get it assembled a little bit more and see what we're dealing with here. But so far, I would have liked it, you know, if it wasn't green, but that's okay. For 135 bucks, I'm not going to be choosy. But so far, so good. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. I managed to get it up onto the table because having it on the floor was just too hard for me. And I need to be able to see more at like an eye level what I'm doing. But being 4'11 3/4, that has become difficult. So I have my handy dandy Dollar Tree stool, and I am now using a stool to get up on top of it so that I can actually insert the nuts and bolts. So I'm currently putting the armrests on, and then I'm going to be doing the seat. But yeah, we're doing it. Getting this seat on was a little bit more challenging, only because the nuts are under here, and getting them in with my nails was really, really tricky. But yeah, we're making progress, right? Here we are. We're about halfway there. We've got the seat. We have the bottom pieces. So I'm pretty impressed with myself. Let's see if we can get this finished. So we are almost there. I have to say I am pretty impressed with myself. We're just installing the monitor, and then I have to do the pedals. And this actually came with resistance bands. I just put this. This was probably the hardest part to do right here, because I had to put the bands through here and getting in here. All of this stuff in here was probably like the trickiest, just because it was small little spaces. But I'm gonna hook up the monitor, and then I'm going to put on my pedals. There's resistance bands back here as well. So this is like a resistance machine as well. This is pretty, I'm pushing on it. It's pretty stable. I'm pretty excited. If you can even say that about exercise equipment. And then this also kind of folds up, like to make it a little bit more compact. And I'll show you that in a minute. I did it. Look, check it out. And it's not falling apart. I'm pretty excited. I did it all by myself. My husband just came downstairs and he was impressed. So check it out. So this is the goal, is to get this knee working. I have scars all over my knee, and the knee's been bothering me, so that's the goal. I do have this on the lowest setting, and I'm just barely fitting. So I'm 4'11 3/4, and that's a little bit tricky sometimes. But yeah, for 135 bucks, I'm pretty impressed. So check it out. So we have pulse sensors, we have speed, time, calories, a little spot I can put you guys. We have resistance bands here. And then you can hook them up down here to do like a different kind of workout. Tension control. Here's the seat. Pretty impressive. Here it is, all like compact, so that's not gonna take up too much space actually. So this little lever here, and you can fold it up and stick it in a corner. And then there are actually 3 height things on the chair, on the seat as well. And then over here, the whole seat can go up and down. Pretty impressive for 135 bucks. Not too bad, right? So here she is in my office. Please don't just excuse the mess. This is kind of like where everything goes that we don't have space for. The baby stuff. This is my office. This is just a disaster. But I mean, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I definitely could put it over here, but I don't want to stick it in the corner. I'm going to open it, and that's probably just where it's going to stay. I might rearrange some stuff in the coming weeks, but we're getting ready to go to Dave & Buster's, and tomorrow is airsoft for my son's birthday, and then next week is Memorial Day, and we're having a family party. So I'm not going to have a lot of time, but my goal is to get things kind of rearranged a little bit. But let me see how much space it takes when we open it. I mean, it's awesome, really. It fits perfectly. It's not in the way. I can definitely like move it and it will be, you know, in even a better spot when I get things all situated. But yeah, so we are on her in the office, and I'm thinking this might not be the best, but I could be doing a little chit-chatting with you guys. Definitely need to change the resistance because I was playing with that. There we go. Oh, that's way too loose. So we got to figure that part out. And yeah, maybe this will help keep me motivated. So I'm pretty impressed with myself. And it's because of you guys that I've been able to give myself the confidence to be able to do things. A year ago, I never would have even tried to put this together myself, but you guys have given me so much encouragement, love, and confidence. So I continue to send you so much love and thanks for all of the support and kindness. If you have not yet subscribed, I invite you to please go do that now. Like this video, comment if you liked this video at all or have any questions, and we will see you guys real soon. Have a wonderful weekend.